and welcome to the This Week in the Tech Boy podcast. Once again, we are going to be, this is our teen of the week, our second teen. We don't have to use the spinner because we actually have one in real life, one in person. So could you introduce yourself for us?
I'm Layton. I go to a public high school in Texas, and I am a junior and the vice president of my chapter of Club America at my school.
I mean, that's great. It sounds like a lot of fun. So what's it like being a teenager? And also, I see that on your Instagram, you've posted some stories about volleyball. So I guess you could tell us about that. What's about like showing up to some of those games?
It's definitely awesome just being able to participate in sport or extracurriculars as a teenager, just being involved in a community that I guess more patriotic in your school. Like
Hmm.
like proud to be a part of your school, and it makes school more engaging and fun because I feel like when you go to school just to like learn and like or like you just kind of like sit there like go you have to go, it's like not as fun as when you're like involved in something greater than education.
Yeah, I mean, it looked like a lot of fun, honestly. I wrote a book, SSALTWD Election, which is kind of uh, basically everything that I wanted in a school. I just wrote into a book, and it was so much fun. I was running for president in the book. People were coming over to people's houses in the book. They were having events, and it was based off actually the Woodlands because I visited there before. I spent the past 3 months there, and the it was actually a scene where it was essentially based off of the Woodlands Mall, and it was just a lot of fun to write and a lot of fun to tape as well when I went there and visited. Um, so I think it's really good to have a community in a school because sometimes I didn't get that. Or when I was in school and I did have the community, it was just people running around either chasing me or people running around. Essentially, this will come out on Saturday. Yes, so uh, this episode hasn't been taped yet, but I ran for president in 2022 in public school, and they were talking about my stance on abortion for some reason. So I mean, it was
Oh.
ridiculous. Yeah. Um. So how do you make friends at your school? Like, what's it like?
I definitely make friends most through like the extracurriculars I'm in. Because I do IB diploma, which is similar to like AP classes, but it's like its
Hmm.
own program. It's
Is it
international.
like dual credit or something else?
It's 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 hard to explain because they don't offer it at a lot of schools, but it's kind of like it's the same level of AP, but instead of multiple choice, it's all free. It's like basically free response, and it's a lot of discussion.
Oh, like on the tests?
Yeah, and it's all discussion. But the IB diploma program, basically, you get a whole another diploma on top of your high school diploma that you'll normally get when you graduate. And it's almost like a bunch of AP courses. Like it's like a big bundle that you have to take. And um it's tough, but through that I've met so many people just like who are interested in the same thing as me education wise. So like I think I'd consider that an extracurricular. But it's because you have to like come in, do certain things. It's almost like a club, and it's really awesome just being able to have a community, I guess, that's interested, even though like a lot of the time we'll have like different political views
Hmm.
or and stuff like that. Like it's okay because in that space, like I feel like we're going through like the same tough aspect of being an IB, and it like grows us closer.
Have you ever heard of the audio drama Adventures in Odyssey?
I have not.
Okay, well, it's essentially a Christian audio drama, which is like a podcast or it's just like a radio show, so like a TV but on the radio.
Mhm.
Um, and they had this episode called Slumber Party or something, and there's stuff in there about friendship, etc. I just want to fact check some of this stuff with you. I've done a survey about this 2 years ago, but stuff has changed. In the Slumber Party episode, it was just three girls, but then two of their friends tried to sneak in. It was two boys. Has that ever happened before?
um Probably. Not to me personally, but
Well, I mean, to you. Hypothetically, someone's probably tried to sneak into a sleepover. I mean, there's been millions of sleepovers.
oh yeah, for sure. I've definitely heard stories of stuff like that happening to other people, people
Hmm.
sneaking people into their house. Like it's crazy, but I'm like, I'm gonna take a step back because I don't like to get involved in like sneaking around stuff like that. But
Oh well, I mean, the girls didn't want them there. They kind of just like let themselves in.
oh really?
But one of the boys was her brother, so I mean that doesn't it's different.
Mhm.
One her brother and one of her friends. So yeah, at
That's
least
that's
he
probably
lived there.
happened. I've
Yeah,
actually heard a story similar to that. Like even like the news story you just told me, like the different plot. Like I've heard of people just showing up at people's houses
yeah.
just
That's I
randomly.
mean it's wild out there. But have you
Yeah.
ever actually uh been in one? Like
Um.
been over to a friend's house?
Yeah, I would.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
definitely.
Did all right in the episode three's company? No, sorry, two's company. Four is a crowd. There's this girl named Emily. She's also a student council president, and she's a little detective as well. And she actually just sorry, she shows up to this person's house to help solve this like mystery. She doesn't know that it's actually a behind the scenes undercover thing where she's the person who's allegedly the victim is live streaming the crime to her, I guess, the episode's version of Instagram or whatever. Uh,
Hmm.
but she didn't even have to ask her parents to go show up to someone's house, and she's just going around solving cases for people. So, two-part question here: one, do teen detectives, other than me, exist? And do kids just randomly go over to people's houses without asking their parents?
Um, I'd say teen detectives exist. Like,
Really? Is there a detective agency at your school? This is great.
I have no idea, but I'd say like there's people definitely like out there trying to figure stuff out.
I mean, I
But
hope so, because
yeah.
I'm trying to create software for them. Weeks ago, I was talking about a Nerf gun simulator where you could shoot the Nerf gun and then the computer would project how far the dart would go. And people voted online that they wanted me to start reviewing more technology that's aligned with spy toys. I have, of course, night vision goggles. I did a video about the secret motion radar, and I really think that the spy toys of the 2000s, early 2000s, have declined, and that we should bring them back. And I think that if there were more teen detectives out there, that'd be great. And if they exist out there, then they'll watch the content. They'll see this video. They'll see some of the more videos that I make, and uh, we can both go viral together.
Yeah. I
And
I was definitely a kid who loved like the spy gadgets and stuff. Like it's mind blowing. I feel like everybody like is always interested in that stuff, like deep down.
I mean, it's great, uh, and I've always stuck to it. So, guys, for you and for anyone who's watching this episode, you guys can go watch SSALTW.blogspot.com for basically 99% true real life of all my detective adventures and stories. Not nearly as cool as the ones on Adventures in Odyssey, but I mean, at least they're real. At least they happen. And so, back to the two-part question: do people just randomly go over to their friends' houses without having to tell their parents?
Definitely. I
Really?
Yeah, for
Wow.
sure. Cause I feel like I've done that before. Like if we're
Don't
already
say anything that's going to get you in trouble on you.
yeah, I don't think so. But just like if everybody's just hanging out already, if I'm like already out of my house, I'll just like I feel like I could go anywhere and my parents wouldn't
Mhm.
really say anything. Um I feel like Live 360 plays a part in that though. Like
Mm.
location, like as long as your parents like know you're somewhere safe, then I feel like they're okay with it. And then as
Mhm.
like on the other side, I feel like I've been to people's houses without their parents knowing that I'm there. And
Wait, were they home or did you just like sneak in through the window?
no, like like their friends would just like or my friends, their
Mhm.
children would just let me
Oh,
into the house. And uh I feel like parents like have become more laid back on that
really?
stuff. Yeah,
I
like
mean, I guess I can't test this because there's nothing where I live. Nothing. We don't even have a sidewalk. So
really?
yeah, there's no sidewalk. There's and like Nothing. There's nothing within 5 miles of this around here. Like I live in Houston, in the city, but the only thing that's close by is nothing. Um, but when you go over to your friends' houses, what are you guys doing?
Um, a lot of times we're like watching reels.
So you just you
Playing
go over to
Clash
someone's
Royale,
houses
like
and then you go and look at your phones.
yeah,
I
sad
always wonder what they were
women.
doing, and Adventures in Odyssey has been around since 1987, and these episodes, the sleepover episode, aired in like 2001, 2002. So obviously they weren't watching Instagram back then. And
Yeah.
in 2023, that was when the other episode aired. Uh, what do you think they were doing in the early 2000s?
I feel like from like the shows I've watched, like
Mhm.
prank calling people,
What
um,
shows?
probably like, I don't know. Probably just like those like teen movies. Like I don't know,
Those
High
teen
School
movies are
Musical.
so fun. Like, but you always have the person running for election. You always have the random person who's trying to date someone, but they
Yeah,
trip
it's so
over there and
awkward.
fall in front of their crush or
Yeah.
something like that. Which I guess we can get into. So last week on the episode, when we interviewed another team, we talked about mutually assured destruction friendships. Is that a thing? He said that girls were more probable to get there. A mutually assured destruction friendship would be you're friends with someone and you're friends with people, an entire group, but you stay friends because if you stopped, they would leak information that would destroy you, but they can't stop because you have information that would destroy them. So essentially, it's like how the United States and Russia in the Cold War, they both had nukes, and if Russia nuked the United States would nuke them back. They both be
Mm,
destroyed.
yeah.
So he
I
said that was the thing. Is that a thing at your school?
I'd say yes, definitely.
Really?
Um, I wouldn't say like people stay friends on
Mm-hmm.
purpose, but I'd say people like make sure they like stay on their toes to make sure like they
Mm-hmm.
don't make other people mad that have information. Because like I feel like people can like naturally just like fall out of friendship, but as
Mm-hmm.
long as it doesn't happen in a bad way, it's okay, or like that destruction will happen.
I mean, I guess it kind of keeps everyone from leaking everything because apparently teens are horrible, like absolutely horrible at cybersecurity. I know one teen who didn't like another person, and for some reason they had each other's TikTok account passwords. I know some kid's phone password. It was the same number, and it was the same number like 4 or 6 times, however long it was on her iPhone. Uh, and one person just basically shouted out their password in front of each other, and best friends for some reason have their passwords, and best friendships it might fall, and then of course you have the entire password. You could reset the email, you could
Yeah,
hack their accounts. I mean, you don't see me giving out my passwords to anyone.
I know, especially with like even like credit card fraud, I feel like could happen because if you like with the Apple Wallet, like if you just have someone's password, like just go in there, steal credit card
But
number.
so many teams just have credit cards for some reason, like just taped to the back of their phones.
I know. I'm like, I feel like someone's just gonna steal my stuff. I
Yeah,
can't.
it's ridiculous. I mean, I have my card on here, but you have to use a fingerprint and like a 24-digit password to get into here. So
Hmm.
if you want that card, that's the only way you're getting in. Now speaking of mutually assured destruction friendships and back to the 2000s era shows, uh, dating. We talked about that on the last episode. Do you believe it's a threat to national security? Teenage dating, maybe not of the country, but it's just of the school.
I'd say it can be.
Absolutely. Finally, someone else agrees with me, guys. You heard it here first. I'm not crazy. Someone else agrees with me. Real news. Apparently, according to the New York Post, China and Russia have sent in spies to the United States to try to extract information from tech CEOs of like the AI companies or whatever by just dating them. So I was right
Mhm.
again. But how is it? How is it a threat at your school?
um, I would say like relationships, you have like typically because people like you're saying like give each other their passwords, whatever. I
Mm-hmm.
feel like just having that access of information to another person and like literally having access to knowing everything about them, they make you mad. Like especially like I feel like the short temper this generation has. Um,
Mhm.
you could
And everything's
definitely just
everything's public. I mean,
yeah.
if you're friends on Snapchat, you can literally track their locations.
Yeah. Yeah, I have friends with like we have like a Life 360 circle. Um
Why?
I honestly I don't even know. I guess like if like
I mean,
anybody's like hanging out, you could just like pull up to their
I guess that works where you live, but I mean, I don't have anyone here. Like, I talk to people sometimes, but I'll like send them a message on Snapchat and then they'll send back and then they'll be bored because they have lives, they have stuff to do. I but I mean, but like if they knew where I was, they're not going to drive over from, I don't know, 50 minutes away just to come over here and say hi, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, my friend group like lives very close to each other, like
Mhm.
within 15 minutes, 20 minutes
You guys should get like driving or walking.
driving.
Oh dang! I was gonna say you guys should get walkie talkies to communicate with each other.
Actually, my friends two of my friends use walkie-talkies.
Mm-hmm.
And they're
I
like
mean,
nice
with
walkie-talkies, like 50-mile radius or something, probably something like
50
that.
miles, man, I
Maybe
got
like
some
20
that were.
miles. But like they
I
use
mean,
them
they
to
advertised that on the box, but I got some that were advertised 25 miles. They can send text messages with the phone app, which I like, but I hate that you can't do it from a computer, which has an actual keyboard. That's one of the things I don't like is that all the toys and gadgets, they all require apps now. Like all the spy toys from
Yeah,
2011 and 10, they just worked. Like you
I
didn't need an
know.
app. I mean, imagine, let's say that you have a very crucial spy mission, but you get your phone taken away. Then what's going to happen? Like, how are you supposed to communicate
Exactly.
with your friends? And if you think about it, communicating over the walkie-talkie is a lot more secure than communicating over Snapchat. I mean, parental control applications can probably just like track the key logs. Anyone can just log in with everyone knowing your passwords. If you have a hidden channel, then they won't be able to know what it is. But 15 miles away, that's kind of steep from
Maybe I'm like exaggerating. I don't know how long it is, but it's like a pretty good radius, I'm pretty sure.
I'm saying 15 miles of driving time.
Oh,
That's pretty long for a walkie-talkie to go. It's better off giving a phone call.
yeah. They use it while they're in their car. So
Oh,
like,
okay.
if we're driving, like they'll like I don't know, talk to each other and
I
look.
mean, that sounds like pretty good because
Yeah.
cars are made out of metal and the signal's gonna have to get out of there. I mean, with so many friends, I mean, how many friends do you have?
Um, I I'm not sure, but like my main group of friends, I'd say there's like a good 8 of us
8.
that
Wow,
like
that's.
hang out consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have like a whole like little group that goes
The
to
group
church
chat.
together. We hang out. Yeah, we hang out like every Sunday, Saturday. And then like we won't see each other at all throughout the week besides Wednesday when we go to church. So
Mm-hmm. Oh, so you don't go to the same school?
no.
Oh, okay. So speaking of apps, what are your favorite apps and programs? Like, how are the teens? This is still technically a tech podcast. How are the teens using technology today?
I'd say definitely Instagram is a big
Mm-hmm.
technology. It's kind of like the young people's Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Just updating.
Facebook. I don't know how Facebook is still in business.
I don't know. I
Like,
think
I
they're
mean, I know the company's in business because of WhatsApp and Instagram, but like, what's on Facebook?
yeah, I don't know. It's like the like Instagram like plus 30 years equals Facebook.
So like
Like
47.
yeah, something like that. I'd
But
say
still, I mean, those people are unfortunately going to die soon. Like, how is Facebook still in business?
I don't know. When we're old, it's gonna be Instagram's the old app, and there's gonna be some new app. So
I'm not sure if Instagram will last 30 years.
yeah, true. I'm not sure, but yeah, it's just
So
stuff
just
like
Instagram?
definitely. I don't use Snapchat, but I know it's like a
Mm-hmm.
big thing for teens. Just any social
Yeah,
media app really is pretty big,
but
and then obviously like games. I feel
mhm.
like.
I know from like those early 2000s movies. Have you seen the movie? What's it called? Sleepover.
Mm-mm.
Oh, okay. So it's essentially a bunch of kids running around the town, when they're supposed to be having a sleepover on a scavenger hunt. It's really fun. It's actually for free on Tubi if you have that.
Mm.
I've watched it twice. It's great. And have you also seen the movie the Click?
Oh, wait, that sounds really familiar. I
It's
think
like from 2008, 9, and it's about these like rich girls who are in a clique in like a private high school in the upper northeast.
I've definitely seen clips from that. I'm just like not a big movie watcher.
Hmm.
I should be though. I love movies, but I just don't watch them that often.
Hmm.
And
Well, these were both free because I can't afford that. That's on YouTube and Tubi if you ever wanted to go watch them.
okay, I'll definitely have to. They sound good.
Well, anyway, in these movies, I always see like the teens, and it's the early 2000s. I think the click was from like 2009. So in filming, it would have been 2008. One of the teens, of course, gets like the original iPhone, or like maybe like the second one, the iPhone 3G. But all these teens are, they're using the Mac computers, which I hate. But I like that they're using the computers, they're writing out in their journals. It seems like they're doing a lot more with the computers, even though technically, your phone has a lot more processing power now than whatever computer they were using almost 20 years ago. So I think it's kind of sad that, all that power is going in just for Instagram. I mean, I saw this kid, she apparently she was at a party. I wasn't at the party. She said she was at a party. I don't know. Which I didn't even know they still existed. I thought there was a movie thing. Like I thought that was a made up, fictional thing. But anyway, she was at a party and her phone got stolen and she got the latest iPhone 17 Pro Max, I believe. Um, and like full well that phone's just gonna be used for Snapchat, Instagram, and iMessage, and whatever Life 360 or whatever. Which I mean could run on whatever $200 phone. So I think that there need to be more new teen applications. Like, what are the popular games that you say that they talk about?
Um, Clash Royale.
What's that? I mean, I can look that up.
Clash Royale is basically.
Oh my goodness, this looks so like this was made in 2016. So most definitely any iPhone made in the past 5 years can run it.
Yeah, it's um definitely like I'd say it's kind of like the new age Fortnite in a way, but it's not the same kind of game. I
Mm-hmm.
guess because
Do you
you
play it?
yes, I'm a victim to Clash Royale, but you basically have like three towers, and then the other person
Mm-hmm.
has three towers, and it's very strategic. It actually takes intelligence to play
Mm-hmm.
this game. It's not like brain rot like Block Blast. It's like
What's Block
very.
Blast?
It's basically like
Like I
uh,
do everything in tech, but I like only play maybe 1 2 games within the past 5 years. I'm not that good at video games, like at all. I'm looking at it on the screen. Oh, this is like it's like backwards Tetris.
yes, that is basically what it is. Um, but I feel like Block Blast is less of like strategy and more of like
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to kill time. Clash Royale is stressful and it definitely takes strategy and intelligence. I'm not that good at it. I'm smart, but I'm not good at Clash Royale. My friends would definitely agree with me if I said that. But
You and your friend should. You said you have 8 people. You got walkie-talkies. You got a GPS tracking each other. You guys should form your own spy agency. Just run around the town and collect information. I mean, they do that in Kids Corner. They do that in Adventures in Odyssey. And if they do this in real life, it would be a dream come true for something
yeah.
like that. Um, and maybe you can find better apps like that. I think that when you have some sort of an interest, and you can find more interesting applications, and it can help spur on the development of technology. Uh, now, I saw that you posted that you went. I don't know if you went there, but you posted a high school football image. Have you ever been to a high school football game?
Yes.
Is it fun? Because I always hear it's like really big in Texas. I've never really been. I've only been to like 1 or 2, and the one I went previous to the one I went to last year, the team lost 40-0 in the bitter cold, and I was in like 8th grade, so it was like 6 years ago.
I have been to many football games
Hmm.
and it's definitely like It's very fun. It's tough if you don't have like a good group there, like
Like
because
a good group on the field, a good group of friends.
a good group of friends. Because I've
Okay.
been to a couple football games where I'm like, I don't really know who to sit by, but like once you find like I don't know, like someone to sit by or like someone to talk to during the game, it's definitely really fun. And just like feeling that like school patriotism, because
Hmm.
like especially if your team wins, if your team loses, not as patriotic, not as fun.
Oh
But
yeah, it's sad. I mean, at least you still have U.S. patriotism with the anthem and the
yeah,
flag. I mean, it's great. It's like typical Americana. I like those kind of books. If the kids maybe the book was written in 2006. I read this book called How to Be Popular, and it's just kids going around, they're having fun. Maybe sometimes they go to a football game. Um, I guess I would get. I mean, I like football. It's my favorite sport. What's your favorite sport?
um, to play volleyball
Hmm.
and
It's a yeah,
to
it's a
watch,
fun sport to play.
yeah, volleyball and football. I also like baseball a lot, but
Really,
yeah,
like watching it or playing it.
I'm not great at playing it, but
I don't think anyone is. I mean,
I know it's a hard
I
sport.
mean, even the best baseball players miss the ball 7 out of 10 times. Like, if
Yeah.
you have a 300 batting average, you're regarded as good. In no other world would being good at something 30% of the time get you a
Yeah.
job.
Yeah. It's definitely a hard sport, but I enjoy watching it just because I like I guess like the vibe of going to a baseball game or like watching it on
Oh, so
TV.
you can like.
Yeah, I
I
also
like
live in
I
Houston.
like
I'm a
playoff
big Astros
baseball,
fan.
which RIP Astros. I don't really care about any of the teams
I
in
know.
playoffs right now. I mean, I guess go Dodgers because USA versus Canada, but I
Hmm.
don't like any of these teams. But I do not like regular baseball as much. I mean, it's super boring. Like you're just sitting there. I heard one time they were talking about some guy's like wife and how old she was and her dog or whatever in the middle of a radio in between pitches. Like I was falling asleep.
I know. It's definitely in real life it's kind of like very slow, but I feel like
Hmm.
if you're watching on TV, um I feel like it can be fun.
Hmm.
But
Really? Well, yeah, because like when you're watching on TV, you can get up, you can walk around, you can.
yeah, you
I
have
mean,
like
when you're
just
in the stadium, you can't leave. I mean,
yeah.
I read some article trying to defend the game of baseball, saying, "Oh, it's a great sport. It's a great sport to go on a first date because it's so slow. You can talk to someone." I mean, that's not.
Yeah.
It's like watching paint dry.
I know.
But for your high school football games, I think I'd feel, and I still feel this today. Like whenever I'm in church or whatever, there's not that many people, like kids or anyone under the age of 60, at some of the churches that I go to. But anyway, let's say that there's some kids around. Unless I'm doing my vlog thing where I just like run around and vlog, which is just a hack, so I can like talk to people. Because if people when I'm vlogging, they'll be like, "Hey, can I be in the vlog, man? Yeah, sure, come on. Apply to be a teen of the week, please. I'm begging you, get on. We'll take anything at this point. But if I'm not vlogging or whatever, which I can't vlog, or if I'm not running for president of high school or running for some sort of thing where I have a reason to go out there and talk to someone, I just find it nervous to sit there and say hi because I think, you know, if it's a boy, um, like he probably has something to do. He's busy. Or if it's a girl, I don't want people thinking that I have a crush on them because I fought twice, 2 wars, 1-0-1 in crush wars. We've gone over that multiple times on this podcast. We've probably gone on this previous to the taping. I really don't have time to go 2-0-1 in another war. So how would you approach people if you don't know them? Like, what's your strategy?
Um, I'm like definitely like honestly just a really awkward person.
Mm-hmm.
Like I definitely get like nervous when I'm meeting new people,
Mm-hmm.
but I just like when people say like it's only awkward if you make it awkward. Like that's what I try to tell myself because like
Mm-hmm.
awkward person.
I,
But
I guess I just need a strategy because like I said when I ran for president, I have a job. Go out there, share the QR code, hand out the flyer, give my campaign, and then people will talk to me. And then I ran. I became a representative, then a secretary. I didn't win the presidency in 2022 because it was ridiculous over there. They didn't know what they were doing. And in 2023 because I was brand new, but I handed out all these flyers and posters. People already knew my name, so I could talk to them. Uh, But you can't really do that at church. You can't run around and be like, "Hey guys, I'm running for president of the youth group over here."
Yeah, definitely just like, I guess, getting to know people on a deep level. I like when people have campaigned to me. Like I met this one guy when I went to a youth summit just recently, and he was
Oh wait,
campaigning
you were there?
Texas Youth Summit.
I was there too.
Oh yeah, it was so fun. I was there.
Yeah, I was only there for like 5 hours because I kind of had to like sneak in. But hopefully no one sees this. But I was looking around for people, but I didn't really know what to say. Like, hi, I guess. Like, I didn't know what to do. So I got my ticket for free from Hazel, so it wasn't a waste of money. But I didn't know how to approach the people. I did take a Patriot Mobile sticker, which I'm not sure if Patriot Mobile would like me because a year ago I made a video about them and saying that they're overpriced as a tech company.
Dang.
I mean, I have to tell the truth about these phones. Like the Trump phone, not a good deal. Sorry, it's not.
Yeah, they should appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I mean, I'll support you, but I'm not going to pay $50 a month for 3 gigs of data or something. Like the prices were obscene.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But other than them, I didn't see any kids. I mean, I saw kids. I mean, there's tons of kids there, but I didn't know how to approach them. I guess I just needed my own internal strategy.
Yeah, I honestly, I didn't really approach that many people there. I definitely did a lot of interviews with like the news companies kind of around like
Wait,
live
you got to
action.
give an interview to someone?
No, I was interviewed by people.
Oh, really? Because I walked behind. Were you there on Friday?
Yeah, I was there both days.
Oh, okay. I was there only the like half a day on Saturday, but I walked behind like I don't know, Fox Radio or something. I don't know. I was kind of scared because if I was going to end up on the news and on TV, it would have been over. So I guess I have to cut this. I'm not sure. Whatever. But like who gave you the interviews? Are they online or just like?
I if you walked around for long enough or just like there was like live action. I got an interview from them, and then
Live action was there. The pro-life people.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then Fox News gave like you had to be 18, but I was
how old are you?
16. And I had like one of my youth leaders at my church.
Mm-hmm.
She's like 20 something, and she got interviewed by Fox, and then the Houston Chronicle was there. So like if you just walked around, like kind of paced around, you'd have like maybe someone come up to you and be like, "Hey, you want to do an interview?" And then they'd like obviously like cut, splice like a bunch of little clips together, like the news outlets will do. And yeah, that was definitely really cool.
I guess I'll just have to attend next year and hope I can make friends that way. Because all these strategies that people have been giving me, they're like, oh, you can just go out there and talk to people and you'll make some of them. One of the people was like, hey, want to tell your best friend? And then literally today, today as in Sunday, not today as in Saturday when this airs, she deactivated her account, so I can't account. Like, oh my goodness. All we did was argue anyway, so it's fine. But they're like, I told these people, friends are not like Roblox. They're not just gonna spawn out of the air. You're not gonna get this. Like it's not how this works, people. They don't know anything. But speaking of making friends and running for student council, I know you're president of Club America. Have you ever run for anything like student council?
I am the historian of my class.
Class? So would that be grade or it's like the entire school?
My grade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At my school, they did representatives for each grade, secretary, president, and vice president. President and vice president was over the entire high school, which was 50 people. But it's still a very important position. If you guys want to go read the book, you can read it. How did you run your election? One of my things that I'm really interested in is, of course, tech and high school elections and politics and news. That's why we're doing this. I made my own high school election simulator where you can like put in your statistics and you will project who's going to win, and then I guess I'll consult you for free, which is another, I guess, friend making technique that hasn't worked until I guess now. But you know what they say: if at first you don't succeed, try times 200 again, and maybe we'll get a hit. So, hopefully this goes viral.
Yeah.
But how did you run? Like, what was your campaign?
I had to fill out an application first, and after filling out my application, not a lot of people run, actually, surprisingly.
For historian or for everything?
For everything. Like, it's
Wow.
very, like, maybe 2 people max will run for a
That's
position.
it? Wow, because at my school, and I know you go to a much bigger school than I went to, it was 3 people running for president.
Yeah.
Out of 50. And the only eligible people was 11th and 12th grade, so it was 20 people. So, like, a tenth of the school was trying to run for president.
Yeah. At my school, like, I think at the beginning, like, a lot of people don't want to step up and take a leadership role. Like, a lot of people aren't confident, or like just don't want to take the time, I guess.
I guess
And then also our school wasn't very vocal about it. Like, no one, like, because I was talking to this one guy that I knew that ran the year before, and I'm like, hey, are you gonna like run this year? And he was like, oh, I didn't even know like running was happening right now.
Wait, did he win or?
The due date was already passed. He didn't get to put in an
No,
application.
did he win the year before?
Oh, yes, he did.
Wait, so he won and he didn't even know that the council did it?
Yeah, they did.
When are elections?
Huh?
When were the elections? Were they in like September, October, or were they later in the year?
We filled out our application last year, and then they held elections at the beginning.
I hate that because one, it would have meant that when I switched schools from 11th to 12th grade, it would have meant that I couldn't run because obviously I can't run for 13th grade. Also, it means that my software that I made, because I thought that most of the schools around here would do it, would run normally, like they run. You have all the people come in, you have the election in August or September. So I built the software, I ran the ads, I put up the stuff, but now I have to wait until May for a whole bunch of people to see the software and use it and campaign.
Yeah.
But what was do you still campaign or just like, oh well, I'm not running against anyone? You put up posters?
Because there was such like little I guess interest, I didn't campaign or put up posters, but
Dang.
I did tell like my classmates like, hey, voting's up, you should vote for me. Like stuff like that. But since interest was so low, I don't know if anybody ran against me.
Oh,
sure. Like it's very on the down low. I don't know why they don't promote it more.
Do you do anything or is it just symbolic?
We like we hold meetings as like a little team with like vice president, president, secretary, historian, all that. And then we will like decide like, because now we're juniors, like we'll decide like what we want to hold for fundraisers for next year, for graduation, like stuff like that. And then like we'll discuss like ways we can fundraise. Like we're talking about like painting parking spots because a lot of schools do that, but we got denied. But just like new ideas.
Right, lack of funding or
how
much does paint cost? Goodness.
I don't wait, give me 1 second.
Why couldn't they paint the parking spots? Was it lack of funding?
Oh, so we'd have like part of the plan was to like you have to pay to paint your parking spot, and then you could paint it whatever your design you wanted. But they said they didn't like the look of it. Like I feel like they thought it looked tacky. But a lot of other schools do it.
Yeah, I know lots of schools do it.
Yeah, I was surprised they didn't approve. I was like, okay. But yeah.
I'm assuming that you don't get your own Secret Service, no security.
What's that?
You don't get any Secret Service or security as a student council rep, do you?
Oh, yeah, no, I wish.
So sad.
I know, depressing. But yeah.
Well, are there any? I'm guessing not, but are there any like political scandals?
Not really.
Sad.
Yeah. Dang it.
I know at my school, I wasn't there, but there's this thing called Wafflegate where people were cooking their own waffles and then handing them out to get people to vote for them. And it was illegal in multiple ways because they were write-in candidates, so they couldn't spend that much money, and they also couldn't bring heating elements onto federal property. You can't bring
Yeah.
a waffle iron to a school. Also, they lied to a teacher saying that they could use his teacher's room, so they obviously got disqualified for that.
Yeah, it sounds like your school like is big on the like on the running. Like they're locked in.
Well, I mean, they weren't going to win. The person I lost to, it was a very close election. I mean, I even had some of my posters get taken down. Some of my voters didn't get to vote. Kind of stolen. Of course, they were asking ridiculous questions of me in my press conference video, which will go up in November. But that next year, of course, she won. The people who were running against her were just ridiculous candidates. I mean, they were breaking all the laws. So, of course, she won a second term. I probably would have won if I went back. I was like, no, I'm not going back there. I don't have time for this. All right, so newspaper or video news?
Like at our school.
Yes.
We do not, but I remember, or actually, we have a newsletter, but it's not done by the students. It's done by the principal.
Oh, okay.
And it's
well,
just,
I mean, like, I know some schools have newspapers or TV news.
Yeah, we in junior high we had one, but once we got into
different school, or are they connected?
They're connected, so it's in the same district.
Oh no, I mean like connected to each other. I know some schools
no.
K through 12. Oh, okay.
They're not.
Like.
But yeah, we had a newspaper and it just didn't carry on. I don't think because it was run by the students.
Well, yeah, it's not going to carry on to the next school. That's really sad because it's been really great to get some reporting. You know, maybe you could hold press conferences as a historian. What exactly do you do as a historian?
It's a lot of like recording, just like definitely like social media kind of vibe, I feel like.
Oh, so you just essentially take pictures for Instagram?
Yes.
Chief Instagram. So I mean, you're really good at social media. You said you did the Club USA social media stuff. You did the you do your school social media, and of course you have your personal social media, which is once again the @ is Layden King. All right, final question. So like, what's it like just being you? Because you sound like you have lots of fun. You know, you go to the football games. You have all your friends.
I'd say it's definitely like, because I love extracurricular. Like I love being busy. So
same. I don't like being bored. I think one of the problems is that like I know the internet is great. It has so many amazing things on there, but I need to find the answers to certain things. I just like to do all sorts of research because I mean I don't even have a sidewalk. No one's coming over here, so I got to do something.
Yeah.
And you know, being busy is good for you, I believe. So like, I know you do volleyball.
Yeah. Definitely like stuff like that. Like it keeps me busy, but it's like stuff I enjoy. And I think that's important. And it's definitely like hard to time manage because last year I did 15 extracurriculars.
15? Well, my school didn't even have that many. Can you list them? Can you even remember them?
Okay, wait. I did. Okay, it's hard. It might be less than 50. I'm not even sure, but it was a lot. I did confirmation SLT at my church, and then I did
Catholic or Lutheran?
Methodist. And then I did track volleyball or school volleyball, club volleyball.
Is that outside the school?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And then
where do you find all these leagues? They do not have these leagues where I live.
I live right next to one because Houston Skyline is a big one in Houston. Like maybe we're near you where you live, which is like a huge volleyball club. And then like they got #1 in the nation last year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and I go to a branch off of that called the Woodland Skyline. That's where I live. Like really close to where I live. So I'll go.
I might have seen you when I was there for 3 months. When you get off
Yeah,
the
maybe.
podcast, if you type in my name, I was actually in the newspaper.
Really?
Yeah, the Woodlands Online.
I'll have to look because I live right next to the Woodlands in a little town. Or I guess not so little anymore. It's definitely growing. But yeah,
I guess that's why you get a sidewalk.
yeah. I actually don't have a sidewalk in my like area, but if I
Mhm.
drive like 15 minutes, there is a sidewalk. So
Oh, I
it
mean
just
that's nice.
depends. Yeah, it's like I don't live in the Woodlands, but I live right next to the Woodlands. And my dad
The
lives in the Woodlands because my parents
the
are like,
Woodlands is so nice.
oh yeah, it's beautiful. I'm like jealous. I'm like,
All the trees, the I like the walking paths, and then there's so many parks out there. There's like two within 5 miles or whatever. What do they call it? Frozen yogurt ice cream shops.
yeah,
Uh,
Chiller Bee. I love that place.
Chili Bee is good. We went there so many times that we got the punch card, so we got free Chili Bee.
Oh, I have my punch card in my car. Yes, I love Chiller Bee.
Can you drive?
I'm getting my license in like a week.
Oh wow,
I have a car.
I need to get a license. I just it's confusing for me, which is really sad because like I know there's lots of people that like no disrespect to them that I'm like smarter than, but they can drive and I can't, so
I
I
know.
can't say anything to them.
That's how I feel. I'm like, this is not fair. Please give
I
me my
mean, but I mean, you can drive and you're like 2 years younger than me, so maybe
yeah,
1.5.
yeah. I drive with my mom or like my
Mhm.
friend in
Well,
the
I mean,
car.
that's the law. I mean, if you said you
Yeah,
didn't, I'd have to cut that.
yeah, true. But yeah, I'm so close.
So you named what was that 5 extracurriculars? What were the other 10?
All right. I don't know if I'm gonna hit 10, but
Oh,
okay, wait.
okay.
So I had track, club volleyball,
Hmm.
confirmation SLT, debate,
Debate,
student council.
student council.
Yeah, I don't know if being the historian of my class counts, but
I mean, that counts.
all right.
It's just as good as secretary, I guess.
Club America. Wait, what's that? Is that
I think that's 7 or 8.
um okay, wait, let me think of what I did last year. Oh, crew, FCA.
Oh, I got an FCA Bible from. I went to Woodlands Church in the Woodlands Methodist.
Oh
Just like
wait,
once.
wait, the Woodlands Methodist, that's my church.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't go there. I don't live in the Woodlands, obviously. But when I was staying there, I visited once, and they gave me an FCA Bible. I wish I was in FCA. It looks like so much fun. Like those devotionals. Um, I think devotionals are some of the funniest things ever. Like the Keys for Kids devotionals. I was interviewed by them, which was fun. Like it has some of the most ridiculous concepts that have ever been written in a book. Like they give some of the most ridiculous explanations or stories,
Yeah.
hypotheticals. There was one devotion of some kid that was like, he tried to take the punishment for his brother. Like, what are you doing, kid?
I know. What's
But I mean, like,
that's
there
not
was some,
real.
and that's never. I tried it once. It didn't work. Um, there was one kid who was like, "Hey, his parents made him the sweet potato with marshmallow dish, but they just put the marshmallows in it to teach him that going to a church where it's all fun, but they don't teach about God is bad for you." Like, what kind of demonstration is this?
I know. Like,
Just
so
marshmallows.
if you don't live in the South, no one knows what sweet potato casserole is. Like,
Well, that too, but I mean, who in real life is like, all right, kid, to teach you that we're not going to this church, but it's going to give you a whole bunch of marshmallows.
yeah.
The kid's just going to
Like,
eat the
if I were a kid,
marshmallows.
I'd been like, yes,
Or
vegetables.
they'll be like, hey, talk to your friends or family if you have any questions about that. I'll be like,
Yeah.
I'm not
They
talking
should
to
have
them
been
about
like
this.
like they should have been like pancakes and syrup. Like
Mhm.
it's not you're not just gonna eat syrup. You need like
I
a
mean,
pancake too.
hey, see, you used to be a devotional writer. Uh, I hear that they pay $30 an article, so it's a good,
Oh wow.
yeah. But like, what do you do in your free time? Like, what makes you you?
Um, I'd say definitely. Hmm. I guess like working on
Mhm.
what like I want to do next or like thinking. I'm always
Mhm.
thinking a lot. Like I'm
Yeah,
definitely a
same.
thinker, but just like thinking of like certain situations or like what my next move is gonna be. Like I'm always thinking of the future.
Hmm.
I'm typically like don't dwell. Like I mean, I try not to dwell on the past, but I'm always like thinking like towards the future and like what's gonna happen next, what I should do next, like what's the next move. Like I guess like I'm like almost like a chess player. Like I'm
Oh, that's a
always like
great. I
thinking,
like chess.
yeah,
So
me,
you're like a strategist, like
yeah.
me. That's
I
great. You should definitely become the leader of your own little detective group because the Woodlands is great. I'm pretty sure that there's so many things that you could detect over there, um, and you have the trails, you have the pathways. In the book, of course, I was chasing a person who stole information from headquarters on a scooter, on one of those electric scooters, which are very big over there.
yeah.
Um,
I actually have an electric scooter.
I've always wanted one, but I can't. What am I going to ride it around on here? Also, my bike got stolen twice, so if
Really?
I ever got twice out of the same car,
Easy.
if I ever got an electric scooter, it's probably going to be gone by the next week.
Oh no.
Um, but one last question. This is still the tech podcast. What kind of phone do you have?
I have the iPhone 15 Pro Max.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. Hope you take the advice about that. Run for president. I guess next year. You'd be great at
Thank you.
you'd be great at your job. I'll give you an endorsement. I endorsed my brother and he won. So um, I'm perfect in non-U.S. politics endorsements. All right. Well,
Awesome.
God bless. Tech talk to you.